Welcome to today's deep dive. When a payment declines online, usually just assume, you typed your zip code wrong, right? Or maybe the bank system is just having a bad day.
Yeah, that is what we all tend to think.
Exactly. But an internal strategy document we're looking at today completely shatters that illusion. We are diving into Visa's May 2026 VDCAP mandate. And it turns out your card isn't declining because of a typo. It's declining because your checkout didn't pass a real-time biometric background check.
Right, it is a completely new world for online checkouts.
Okay, let's unpack this. We are moving away from what the industry calls blind processing. So that's the old way, just sending the card number, expiry, and CVV.
The absolute basics, yeah.
Right. It's basically like a lazy bouncer just glancing at a fake ID and nodding you right through. But VDCAP demands a high-context system. This new mandate is less like a bouncer and more like running a full biometric sweep on you in real time.
And the financial stakes forcing this shift are just massive. Visa is demanding what they call data fidelity. So they don't just want the card numbers anymore. They want enriched, AI-validated data strings.
Wait, like what kind of data exactly?
Well, we're talking about device fingerprinting, your IP reputation, and even behavioral biometrics, like how fast you type or exactly how you hold your phone.
Oh, wow, that is incredibly specific.
Yeah, it's intense. But if a merchant provides this massive data package, Visa actually gives them a 10 to 15 basis point fee reduction.
Which sounds like pennies to the average person, I mean.
Exactly. But at a global scale, it's monumental. Tier 1 merchants utilizing this full VDCAP stack are seeing a 4.2% average increase in authorization rates. They're taking their payments department, which has always just been a pure cost center, and turning it into a massive revenue driver.
Just by capturing those previously lost sales, that makes sense. But there's a catch, right? To get those massive revenue boosts, merchants actually have to provide all that rich data.
They do.
And here's where it gets really interesting. You're asking merchants to gather over 50 distinct data points.
Over 50, yeah.
And they have to do it in under 200 milliseconds. I mean, any longer. And the customer just gets annoyed and abandons their cart entirely. It feels like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while falling out of an airplane.
That is a very accurate way to put it.
Right, like you might have all the right pieces of data, but legacy systems process them sequentially, just one twist at a time. The ground hits you before you even finish. So how is it physically possible to gather and route all of that in a fifth of a second?
What's fascinating here is that for most legacy setups, it just isn't. I mean, they are drowning in legacy debt.
Legacy debt, right? Yeah.
Traditional payment gateways simply were not built for real-time data orchestration.
Yeah.
Take ISO 2022 messages, for instance. A legacy gateway just chokes on it.
Because it's not just a basic text string anymore, right?
Exactly. It's a massive XML data dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
So translating old legacy codes into this new global standard requires heavy processing. Add in pulling device IDs and checking risk scores, and they just cannot beat that 200 millisecond buzzer.
And I imagine human managers can't keep up either.
Oh, definitely not. There is a severe optimization talent gap. Your standard payment manager is not a data scientist. They can't sit there manually calculating and routing specific data points to please specific banks at that speed.
So we have a hard physics problem here. You need 50 data points in 200 milliseconds or the customer bails. Human hands are way too slow and legacy software is too rigid. So the only way to win this race is to take the human out of the loop entirely.
You have to, yes.
So what does this all mean for your checkout process as a listener? It means autonomous AI agents are stepping in to win this data science competition. Think of this AI enrichment agent like a hyper-intelligent concierge.
I like that analogy.
Right. You hand them your card, and they instantly recognize the bank, look at your profile, and know exactly what to whisper to the teller to guarantee an approval.
Totally. And the engine driving that concierge is the autonomous optimization loop. These agents use retrieval augmented generation, or RAG.
Okay, so how does R actually work in this split-second window?
Well, rather than just relying on whatever you typed into the checkout form, the AI uses RAG to autonomously hunt down missing VDCAP fields. It does this by instantly querying the merchant's internal customer platforms.
Oh, so if it needs your billing history or mobile location data to bridge a trust gap, it just pulls it directly from the database and inserts it into the payload.
Exactly. And the really crazy part is the self-healing auth logic. Let's say a specific bank, like Citi, starts declining transactions that are missing IP data.
Okay.
The agent notices this trend instantly. It runs A/B tests and autonomously reconfigures its routing logic to prioritize IP collection for all Citi-bound traffic. It perfectly balances the cost of data against the probability of approval.
Wait, hold on. You're saying an AI is recognizing a decline trend, running A/B tests, and reconfiguring routing logic, all while beating that 200 millisecond buzzer. I mean, doesn't the AI processing itself add latency?
You would think so, but it manages it because the AI isn't retraining its core model during your specific checkout. It updates its routing rules asynchronously.
Right.
By the time the next city transaction comes through, the rule is already cached.
Oh, I see. So it already knows what to do beforehand.
Right. It knows city wants that IP data because, say, your IP says you are in London, but your device fingerprint shows a keyboard layout typical of Eastern Europe. Their risk model flags that discrepancy, so the AI proactively grabs the data to fix it.
Wow. It really reframes everything we know about e-commerce. I mean, just moving money from point A to point B is almost the easy part now.
It really is.
What's actually happening is an instant, high-stakes data science competition happening right under our noses every single time we click buy.
Exactly. If you aren't playing the data game, you are losing the revenue game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it leaves you with a slightly unnerving thought to ponder.
Oh.
Yeah, if every digital transaction now requires gathering over 50 behavioral and device data points in a fraction of a second just to prove to a digital bouncer that you are legitimate, at what point does your payment footprint become more unique and more identifiable than your actual fingerprint?